Hey guys, welcome back to XDA TV. We're here at the DroidConUK 2016 event, and we have with us Liam and Francisco that are here, and they're presenters. We're going to thank you first for being here and giving us some of your time.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's been a really busy day yesterday, and today it's almost at the end, so we're getting to the point where there's been a lot of work. How's it been for you guys? How has the experience of DroidCon 2016 been for you?
For me, it's been great. It's the first time in London, and I feel like every time I come to an event like this, even as a designer, I learn something new from the developers every time. So,
I'll be honest, for me, I haven't been here yet, so I was walking around London because I've been here before. But I'm sure it's been great, and I look forward to the last talks, and we'll see what goes.
As far as the talk that you guys are going to have today, can you tell us a little bit more about the subject of the talk?
Sure. So we're going to be speaking about Project Phoebe and mutative design, which is kind of a theoretical design methodology that we've been working on that would essentially allow interfaces to adapt for every single user rather than building for averages or, especially for accessibility concerns, instead of leaving points of accessibility out, having something that doesn't compromise. So I'll be covering kind of the design rationale behind that and kind of the theory and research that we've done. And then Francisco will be talking about what we've built so far and what the experience is like from a developer's perspective.
Have you had any opportunity to talk to some of the developers or interact with some of the people that have been at or even attend some of the other talks?
Yeah, and it's really interesting. Giving the talk to developers and designers, you always get different questions and different insights, which is really helpful. So I know there are a lot of people here who are way more knowledgeable than myself about accessibility, for instance. So they have really great input on what we'll need to think about.
For example, for me, on past conferences, I've been asked, can you guys build a library to use this project, this idea? And not yet. I think there's a lot of work to cover before we can reach that. And building a library for this, it's kind of limiting the options because this is something so broad and so unlimiting that if we build something that others can use, it will limit their imagination. So it's probably something we aren't there yet.
Right, and there's still a lot of research to be done on how mutative patterns should work and how they interact with one another. And ultimately the goal is to have something that's more of an automated kind of platform that will distribute instructions for more free-form changes. So,
I think ideally this should be something that's baked on Android by default. I don't know if Google would like to build this. I see it as more as an effort coming from us, from developers, and show Google how this should work with our view. But ideally something that's always working in the background or something that's intelligent enough to understand what should be mutated and what isn't. And it's so invisible that you never even understand that it's being worked. So.
Yes. So if there's a way to send a message to, let's say, a new developer or a seasoned developer that maybe attending or even wanting to learn more, what would be, maybe if we were able to put it in like a nugget kind of a package, what would be that message for the developer out there?
Sure, I think, and this really goes for designers and developers, a common piece of feedback that we get is just that mutative design sounds very complex, and that's because it is, and the process is intimidating. But I think we'll find that it won't be as hard as we think, and also it's worth it. I think it's a worthwhile endeavor because we all have problems with interfaces and how we interact with things. So it's not just about accessibility, and it's not just about going the extra mile for a subset of users. It's about going the extra mile for every single user and making something truly inclusive that doesn't compromise. So design and build for yourself and everyone else.
I guess in general, just ask for donations and everything will happen. I'm joking. I guess my suggestion is try to sleep a little bit less every day, and if you go that extra mile, results will happen if you're persistent enough. And always ready to learn. I think that's the thing. Seems general or kind of average to say this, but it's really just keep your open mind and try every platform, Android, iOS, and learn every day and ask.
So one of the things you want to be aware of, obviously, we're going to give you more links in the description below to get more information, but it actually has been kind of the theme here at DroidConUK that, don't be afraid to try, and if you hit an obstacle, try again, learn from your obstacles and try more and do more. And that's really the one way to succeed and get better at what you're doing. I want to say thank you both, Liam and Francisco, for joining me here. Keep it with us here at XDA. We have a lot more content coming out. Like and subscribe as usual, and I will see you guys in the next video.